Okay, guys, I'm back. Let me see if audio is working because I don't want it to not work. There's no reason to that, so it is working. Got it. Okay. So I just restarted my computer. Um, so there's two ways to load up the launcher back up. You can double click your icon on your desktop, or you can just go to here and type in Epic, and it'll come up. Same with Mac. You do Command Space, and you just type in Epic, and it should pop up. No thanks. So let me go to library. I could launch it here, but I'm just gonna launch it here, and it's going to try the precursor 6 again. Hopefully, it's gonna work now. Um, oops, sorry. I know it just required a thing, dang. If not, I will have to look up this problem. A lot of times, guys, when you're working with the Unreal Engine or any type of engine, you might run into a problem. Something's probably not gonna work, or you want to know how to do something that you don't know how to do, and sometimes my tutorial just won't be able to help everyone. Um, a lot of the times that will happen, but a lot of the times with anyone's tutorials, that's not going to help everyone. Um, and so the best thing to do is just look up it online. There is a place where you can plug in. What is it? You can plug in like questions, and other users will answer. Totally forgot what it was called. I need to allow access to my firewall, apparently. I don't know if that got caught on the video, but... Alright, so 4.22, now it says launch, so let's launch it. So now it should take a little bit of time because it's the first time running. Um, and here it is, Unreal Editor. So it says initializing, and it's going to go up. It's going to take a little bit because it's the first time run up. Also, oh, Steam VO starts up because I have Steam VO, so I'm gonna go quickly and quit that. Because my headset is on the floor over there. My HTC Vive's on the floor. It's not on, but Steam VO will start up if you have it installed. So it's because it wants to see if you're gonna do a VO game or not. You can make VO games with the Unreal Engine, by the way, but I'm not going to teach you that because I'm not even good with that. I'm good with anything with third person and first person. Okay, listen, Steam VO. Shh. Shh, it's okay. Just don't start up. Okay, here we are. Now, don't click anything. Because if you click something, I might not be able to get you back. So just follow my movements. Not movements. Follow my selections. So, to make a new project, it's kind of simple. You just go to New Project. But this is what I'm talking about. Don't click any of these just yet. Or anything with Create Project. Nothing. Alright. First thing that we're going to do is we want to make sure that we're selected on Blueprint. If you select C++, yeah, you would have to install a certain compiler to do C++. We're not going to do that. If you know how to do C++, I don't even think you need to really learn this tutorial. This tutorial is for people that has never worked with an engine before. It is for people that want to know how to make a real video game, but just don't know how. So we're going to be doing a blueprint style, and you don't need to learn any type of code to be able to learn how to work Unreal. The only thing you will need to know is common sense. And I will teach you the rest. So, we can do first person or we can do third person. It's really up to you, but I would say do the same thing I'm going to do. You can do virtual reality, but virtual reality is way different than these top down and stuff. I think I'm going to start out with third person. Now, depending on your quality settings of your PC and your specs, I am going to do maximum quality with starter content. Make sure to click with starter content. Um, but maximum quality, you can do scalable to 3D or 2D or maximum quality. Basically, what that means is for low-end computers, you would probably want to do this. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM with really high Nevada, so innovate it, whatever. So I'm going to do maximum quality. This is the overall hardware of what game you're going to make. So if you want to make a mobile game, you would do mobile/tablet, but we're going to make a desktop/console game. This is the installation folder of the project that we're going to build. Now this is when it gets a little tricky here. We're going to keep it here because it's the default location, but let's say that you want to share stuff with your friends. I would say download backup and sync and then change this folder to backup and sync. But that's only if you're going to be working cooperatively. This is just a test project and a tutorial project. This is the name of the project and what it's going to be called. So I'm going to say, also I'm going to do this incorrectly, just so that you guys know how to name projects. I'm going to say YouTube tutorial, just YouTube tutorial. Project names may not contain spaces. So how to get by that is you can put underscore, right? Which I would probably recommend for you. But the way that I do things is I usually just do this, or I do this. Because it's camel casing. Camel casing is the opposite of regular casing. It means do not uppercase the first letter, but uppercase every other start of a word. So tutorial is a different word, so I'm gonna uppercase the T. And there's gonna be no spaces. That's what that means, and you can even do that if you want to. But for the sake of this, I'm not going to do it like that. Let me check real quick on what I usually do. Okay, the fly is on my desk and it's gone. Do it. That happened to me before when I was waiting. I don't know if you guys got that. It's here again. Fucking get out of my face, man. I'm trying to do a tutorial. Okay, so how do I do this? I'm trying to follow everything that I do. See how I do those things, but then I also do this stuff. So I will just do YouTube tutorial, no spacing. It's fine. We're gonna be doing first person with Lego. It's going to create the project. Again, it's going to take a little bit. It opened up twice, so I'm just gonna close this window. There we go. Steam VR, what the hell, man? My headset's not plugged in. That's why you can't detect it. Now quit. Again, the reason why Steam VR comes up is because it's trying to detect your headset in case you're trying to do a VR game. Which you can do a VR game, but I'm not going to be teaching you that in this tutorial. You're going to have to look up another tutorial if you want to learn how to do VR games. Mainly because they're very frustrating. Very frustrating. Okay. So this is the interface for Unreal. Welcome to the Unreal Engine 4. I do not need any type of tutorial. So first thing I'm going to do is just make this a little to my liking. Make it like this. Make this go in a little bit. Make this go in a little bit. I like to have a pretty sizable viewport here. So this is the viewport. Now you guys can probably tell why my webcam is so small. It's because I don't want to cover up anything, yet I still want you guys to still see my face. So, this is the viewport right here. Let me, here. This is the viewport, that way you can see my cursor. This is the viewport right here. This is where your whole entire game is going to be. You can import stuff into here, and you can hit the play button, and you'll be able to play. Now, yeah, it's loud. I was just seeing if it was loud or not. How loud is it over there? Yeah, it's pretty loud. But basically, you just move with W, A, S, and D. There is no sprint function. There is jumping though. And you just click. No aiming, nothing. And there's physics. Whenever you want to exit play mode, you just press escape. Okay. So that's the viewport. Over here is where you can drag and drop stuff, but we're not gonna get into that. You can drop cubes down, stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that. Um, so down here, also, let me just, because I need to put my head in the mind space of just learning this. So you can click and drag objects from here, and these arrows you can use to move it around. Okay, so you can move it like over here using these like little boxes and stuff. It's all about, this is kind of what a 3D modeling kind of looks like as well. Whenever you want to delete it, you can, I think you just press backspace. What I usually do is I just press delete on my keyboard. Okay, next interface is down here. This is where all of your content is going to be. This is like a source folder, like in your folders on your computer, you'll have a folders that you can click and it'll bring you out of stuff. Just click on content. You have first person BP, geometry, starter content. So if you click on first person BP and you click on blueprints, you can see your first person character and all like game mode stuff. Just go and click back into content to get back. You can press in starter content and let's say agriculture, and you can put in floors and stuff. Pretty cool, right? Think of it as Minecraft 2.0. Anyways, so whenever you click on so this up here, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place right now. Let me actually scale this out a little bit. So this is the world outliner. It tells you everything that is in this world, I guess you could say, or this level. So like the floor, it highlights everything that it's selecting. So now it's highlighting something behind me. Now it's highlighting that. You can select and it'll automatically highlight the thing that you want. Pretty cool. Down here is details of everything. We will get into the details later. This is more not basic. Something else later. Okay. So now let's talk about moving around in the viewport when not playing the game. So all you have to do is hold, while your mouse cursor is in the viewport, hovering over the viewport, hold right click and move your mouse. And that is how you look around. If you press W, A, S, and D, you can move around based off your rotation of whatever. Let's say I want to go up, but it's kind of wonky. All you do is you just look down and you press S. So you can get kind of a feel for it. So I want to go this way, and I want to go that way, and I can go that way just by pressing W and looking around. Okay. Next thing, you can also use D and S, so you can really start messing around. So like, I'm gonna fly by this, so I'm just gonna go over here. I can fly behind it. That's just because I'm used to everything here. Just so I would recommend just getting used to saying, oh, I want to go to the other side of the map. Let me go over it and try to avoid obstacles like that. So it's just easier to know everything about this. Okay, so that is the basics paneling of everything. Next thing we're going to do is work with starting up, I think, what do I want to do in the next video? Probably blueprints. I'll start you up on variables next time. So I just saying I'm a programmer. I'm not much of a game developer. I'm a main programmer. I usually main myself in programming, but occasionally, not really, more than occasionally, I will go and I'll make materials and I'll go and I'll texture the floor and I'll do all this other stuff. Also, if you mess with anything in here, it says like search content. If you search content and nothing shows up, just delete everything you have in there and it should refresh. If nothing is showing up, click on your filters, make sure that everything is unchecked. That way that it actually checks everything. It's kind of like zero. There is no such thing as -0. If this is the only thing that's checked, it's only gonna look at basics. Let me uncheck that though. All right. So, yes, next time I'll be focusing on variables, I believe. I'm also going to have to look at other people's tutorials to see which order they do stuff in. So that way I don't overload you too much. So that's what is going to be for this video. I hope you guys enjoy this video, like, favorite, comments. Oh, before I do anything, actually, up here in this tab, it says first person example map. And then you see this little star. This star only shows up when your project has not saved. So do file and save all, and now it is gone. Good thing to note, because if you close it, you're probably gonna have to remake the project or something. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.